And that one. Let's just see if we can see the cards. Yes, we can. Fabulous. So, who's here? Who's going to be with us? Hello. Hello, Shield Nova. That sounds like a Marvel character. Shield Nova. How are you? I'm doing okay, thank you. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Star. Hoping to get a read today. I've been trying every time you catch me. Hello, Alex. How are you? Well, my name is Simon. It's Sunday, the 15th of October. We are live on online live psychic readings. Thanks to Veronica and Stace for allowing me to be here and for moderating. So, hello, Mary. Hello, Haley. Hello, Claire. I am using the Oracle of the Seven Energies today. It's all about the sevens, I feel. I think if you saw me or watched the past recording last week, I was airing my opinions and thoughts in regards to how I felt, and I thought that generally people were feeling very disconnected. Hello, Facebook user. Hello, Laura. And I think something's turned this week. I don't know whether the penny's dropped or the wheel's gone around, but the seven feels to be, to me, as if very important. Now, with the numerology side of things, hello, Cheryl. Numerology and seven to me is all about the new learning and the epiphany moments and the seeing things clearly and that kind of heightened senses and that lesson being learned and that ascension, that upgrade, all those kinds of things, you know. So I hope I'm right, and I hope that the messages and the cards that come through this evening can resonate with whoever we go with, I'll connect with, and it leads to a step up's the wrong phrase, do you know what I mean? But a kind of a positive development in your spiritual, emotional, physical well-being, that kind of thing. Star, I will go to you straight away if that's okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, Star. Okay, so these are going to be super quick readings with a card, possibly two, from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. My own page is being tagged along the bottom. If you'd like to come along and join it, you'd be more than welcome. Right, Star. Now maybe the seven. If seven feels really strong, I don't know what card we're going to get, but we'll see. Hello, hello, hello. If I don't get to say hello, it's not because I'm being rude, it's because I'm doing what I do. I'm in the moment. Star, bit of a peculiar card, I'll be honest with you, in a very nice way. It's one of my favorite cards from the deck, and I do say that a lot about cards. I'm very arty myself, and I do enjoy the graphics on a nicely designed card. This one in particular has got personal meaning to me, the imagery upon it. It's card 39, Star. So 39 comes to the 12, and my numerology cycle goes from 0 to 12. So 12 means something coming to a natural, calming, positive end. Things being tied up with bows, sent off, finished with, moved on. You get the learning that you hold on to, the learning that you've achieved through this last cycle, as it were. And you can say, thank you, I'm done, we're moving forth. The card is wish upon a star. Now, star for star. I don't know whether my glasses have gone a bit funny or my eyes have, because I can barely see those comments. Hello, Facebook user, thank you. Facebook users, because there may be one or two of you and it just comes up with Facebook user. When I finish this reading for star, if you put your request up with your name in brackets, then I can know your name, as it were. So star for star. This feels very much star as if, yes, the learning has been done for this last cycle. You've accepted it, you've embraced it, you've enhanced it, and now it's almost a bit cheesy. Sky's the limit. What else do you want, Star? What do you want to move on to next? Now, we're not saying wish upon a star for miracles and all that kind of thing, but it just gives you the awe and wonder back to say, you know what, perhaps this last cycle was a bit of a struggle, but I did it, I've moved on, I've learned, and now I can take it further. Wish upon a star. Look at that beautiful, beautiful card there. So, Star, does that resonate? Not does that resonate, because I feel it does. It's not about does it or does it. It's not a yes or no. I feel that there's a real positive shift forward for you. All right. Hello, Debbie. Hello, Cheryl. Patrick, lovely to see you. Facebook users, if you'd like to put your name in brackets. Laura. Hello, Laura. Laura Davids. Just have a slurp of tea. I've rediscovered fruit teas lately. Laura Davids. Let's have a look. Okay, Laura, cards just jumped out of the deck for you. Facebook user Kim. Right, I've got that. Card 33 for you, Laura. So double digit, energy, spirit number, angel number, master number, vibrational energy. Okay. Look at that. That beautiful fox there. I've turned it so you can see it very clearly. What's the message? Ears wide open. Laura, someone's trying to get through. I almost want to put this card down and go on my gut. I know you're you're a member of my group, but I don't recall doing a reading for you for a long time. Hello, Millie. And I don't know whether you've even started your spiritual journey, but this card is immediate. I know the ears wide open, yes, and it's watching and wait, but with the angelic number. But I also got a bit of a shiver come over to say, what are you? What's getting lost? Now feels very important, as in this is your time to either start listening or to listen to a specific message that is coming through. I have a friend who's not here this evening. Hi, Eva. She's not here this evening, and she is seeing the double digits, the repeated patterns. So often it's starting to worry her a little bit, you know. And we've had conversations about our numbers. Could numbers mean negative things instead of positive things? And if you trawl the internet, yes, there are various interpretations of numbers meaning good and bad. But I'm going to give you the same advice here. I feel that with you, there are patterns being thrown at you left, right, and center. And you're either seeing them and just, oh, yeah, nice one. Cheers. Thank you. Got it. Hi, Maxine. But I think, as I said to her, the reason they're being thrown at you is because you need to sit and you need to listen. And whether that means physically sitting and calming your mind, or whether listen to the advice your gut, your intuition is telling you. Does that make sense to you? No, Mark, why do I keep questioning? That is what I feel, Laura. So do what you do. I mean, some people, I listen well, I've got my headphones on to loud music, but I can still internally listen, and that's the listen I'm talking about. It listens to you internally. Thank you. I have my ears open, but don't seem to understand. Okay, so a lot of it then could be your interpretation of what you are hearing, what you're feeling. Write it down, draw it, lose yourself within the patterns that you are seeing or that you are hearing. Hi Simon and the listener. Hello Mary. Yeah, definitely do something with it, because if it's going in and you're not getting it, try and process it in some way. You know, close your eyes and do some drawing. Try and distract yourself in a creative way that allows the message to come through. Do you know what I mean? Love your bird sounds. Yeah, I'm trying to he's over there, bless him. I've got another one coming in a few weeks. Can I have a pair? And I'm trying to train him, hence the jangly bells. But he's coming over every now and then. So the cage is wide open. So one day he'll fly right over. So yes, Laura, try and do something to. Thank you for the advice, really. Appreciate guidance, sharing. Yeah, do your best to try and focus on something creatively, so that I forget which side of the brain is the creative and which is the thinky bit. If you're engaging the creative, one or the other. If you're doing something, it's like when we're shuffling. I know I'm only pulling you one card, but while my logical brain is trying not to drop the cards and shuffle in a sensible fashion, it's engaging the boring side of the brain and allowing the creative brain, the intuitive side, to focus. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, do some doodling. The mandala coloring is a good one, but I find them too restrictive. So some of that art where you just doodle, what's it's called? Oh, not doodling, but there's another phraseology for it. I've done loads of it myself. Where you doodle randomly. There's no set pattern. It's not colored by numbers. You just let go. Oh, what's it called? Can't remember what it's called. Anyway, gonna move on. Hello, Debbie. Hello. Right. Keep your messages coming up and your requests coming up. If you're a Facebook user and it doesn't seem to be allowing you to put your name through, put your name in bracket when you put your comments up for me. Yes, we are here Sunday the 15th of October on online live psychic readings, and I'm Simon. I think I need to get some new glasses because I can barely see the screen. My own spiritual page is on the bottom. Hello KZ, how are you? Susie, Facebook user. I see. Susie, I think I know that. Susie, is that Susie Maud Chambers? I think it is, in the States. Yes, it is, because I said you said you may be long coming. So Facebook user Susie, I'm pretty sure that's you. Susie. Susie, nice to see you all the way over in the States. Now, honestly, first, I know Susie's recently been on a trip. I know a little bit of history, but that's not for us to discuss. So I know she was thinking about another trip coming up. What card have we got? Broken open, 28, 10. So 28 comes from 10. So the 10 immediately, Susie, is breakthroughs. This is finding a solution, or no, not finding. Having now found the solution, you can take things further. So that's an odd way. I've never said that before about 10, but it feels right for you, Susie. As if something has suddenly come unstuck, if that makes any sense. And it feels like the dam was broken almost, and you're free running, as it were. There's the card. that inner. There's almost. I mean, the card would kind of. There's the image of that inner wisdom coming through, but I think this is not necessarily about a soul thing or an emotional thing. I think this is something that was possibly a physical barrier that's now been removed, and it feels like you are ready to go forth. And so cheesy, but that song "Ain't No Stopping You Now." Who sang that? Ain't no stopping you now. I can't remember who sang it, but that's the one that's flown into my head. So it's not as if things have forgotten, because I know what's gone on. It's not, but there feels like a weight has been lifted, and you've now shifted into gear. Queen, ain't no stopping us. No, not that one. I know you want to talk about. Oh, I'm not going to Google the song. I'm not going to sing it. I think it was a soul band. I'm not sure. Anyway, go forth. Yeah, go forth. Enjoy. The trip really helped. Fabulous. Good. So yeah, on to the next thing, and just keep striving forth. Absolutely. That card's fallen out. I'm going to put him back because I come to the end. Phil, I hadn't thought about the next person. So, Millie B. Millie B, hello. Don't think I've ever read for you before. It's a pleasure. Thank you for coming along. Millie B. More confident. Absolutely. Good on you. Got fat on a whitehead. Thank you. I wouldn't know, but thank you. Millie B, wow. Wowzers. So, Millie B, you were watching because you said about comedy. I said, before I said your name, a card had dropped out, but I hadn't nominated, selected, chosen, connected, call it what you will, who it was going to be for. So I put it back, Millie, didn't I? You saw me do that. It's okay. It's okay, Susie. It's okay. Thank you. As I put it back, carried on shuffling, and then stopped. Lo and behold, the card that came out was the card that dropped out. Now my sister's trying to ring, and I'm going to have to say I can't even answer it because I'm here. So there we go. Same card. There we go. Roots of Abundance. Card number 2. A holder there, so you can. Oh, there we go. Card number 2. There we go. 2s historically, Millie. Yeah, definitely for you, Millie. 2s historically, with my research and my belief and my sort of the reading I've done on 2, is about imbalance. It's not balanced. Now that can be in a whole host of different ways. Now this could be, I'll just give a few examples. This kind of the imbalance of energy when someone's being bullied, or whether their boss is putting too much pressure on them, or whether there's something not right with a partnership, or all work no play kind of thing. That type of feeling. Now, Millie, whether you're in a situation at the moment where you feel like the mickey's been taken, something chronic, and it's you, and it's pressure, that kind of thing. If it is, you understand the balance of my life. Okay, what this card is saying, and what I'm going to suggest is, I'm not talking about kicking your shoes off and going for a walk in the woods, because it's not always possible, relevant, or needed. I think there's the feeling I'm getting from this card is going back to source. So if, for example, it's a work situation, there's got to be a line manager, there's got to be a union rep, there's got to be someone you can speak to. If it's relationship based, then it needs to be a heart-to-heart type feeling. You know what I mean? It needs to go right back to source and say, okay, this is where we used to be, and it's grown the wrong way kind of feeling. Do you understand what I'm saying? Things need to be put back on track. There are lots of stars in this picture now, stars and butterflies. So there is change available to us. But sometimes we get so used to things. My previous career, I was used to working, getting to work for 7, leaving at 6, and then doing 50 books marking kind of thing. And that was how life was, and I never thought it would change. It's not my thinking over. Okay, could be. It could be, but it feels like going right back to source. And the source is normally us, what we feel, what we need, the self-compassion that we need, the looking after self, Right. Hello, hello, hello. Too many people taking my kindness for advantage. It happens. And it happens. And when you suddenly stop or slow down, they think you're the one with the problem. Hi, Debbie. Margaret Jackson. Keep your comments coming up for me. You're welcome. I'm glad it made sense, and I'm glad it. Sometimes you know what? Sometimes the older I get, crikey. The older I get, the further along I travel, as it were, along this route, the more I'm starting to realize that sometimes people just need to be listened to. And even if I'm talking complete nonsense, but I'm going from here, kind of, see, I'm pointing to my heart, my gut, my intuition, all my third eye, and all that kind of thing, and the cards. If it kind of gives you that kind of, see, he knows what I mean, type feeling, it can bolster it. It can kind of give you that little bit of strength to do what needs to be done. Margaret, hello. Margaret, 38 comes to an 11. Right, before I show you the card, Margaret, I want to ask you if you're as crazy as I am. From the point of view, sometimes when you go to sleep, you go to bed, you get to bed, you get comfy and whatnot, toss and turn, and you lay there. And then sometimes you're exhausted and you just want to fall asleep. You don't think about anything, you don't process anything, you just drop off. Other days it can be difficult to go to sleep. But sometimes, Margaret, do you ever sort of kind of, I'm going to sound, it sounds weird, but go on a little journey in there. You can see where you're going, you can feel where you're going, and anything's possible. It's almost like what we're talking about, almost talking like what's that phrase? An astral projection type thing, but without the astral projection, unless of course I am doing that. I don't know it. Where you physically see yourself in situations doing certain things, and you go off, and anything's possible, and you're not withheld by the laws of physics or science or anything like that, and you just drift and you go, and before you know it, you're fast asleep. You could be chasing dragons, you could be doing pirates, you could be doing whatever you're doing, and this is, before I show you the message on the card, this is the kind of feeling this card has given me for the first time in a long time. You're kind of just laying there and you're just going off an expanse, and you're going off and you're going away and you're going out there. And it's endless possibilities, It's that awe and wonder we had as kids. Hi, Waterbearer, cracking name. There's for some reason, It's an 11. So an angelic number would also near to end of a cycle. I want to ask you to start thinking about what's next. As in, if this 11 is close to 12 and therefore the end of this learning cycle, what's really next? And where have you been going in this kind of dream traveling state? And you might say, what are we talking about, Max? I've been fighting dragons and Dungeons and Dragons, and I've been doing this, I've been doing that, I've been driving a Formula One car. Yeah, I know. But what's this specific thing that you kind of gravitate to, and therefore perhaps is a sign for you to say, you know what, it's about time I had a go at this thing, in as much as you can. Do you know what I mean, Margaret? Is your subconscious saying, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? Okay, you can't fight dragons, but you could draw them, you could make them out of clay, you could do, you know what I mean? You could do something to connect into it. Am I talking absolutely crackers, Margaret, or do you understand where I'm coming from? I'm struggling to work it out. Annotate it, jot it down, allow it to go. The 11, you're near the 12, so it's not definitely ready yet, and it might be a while before the 12 comes round. But I just feel there's something coming through in this kind of daydreamy state, night daydreamy state that's saying, do this, do that. You know, you completely understand. Good. I'm not barking now. Enjoy it. Enjoy the night dreams, the daydreams, whatever they are, and just see if you can weave some of that awe and that wonder and that magic that we have behind our eyes when we drift off into part of your real world. Okay. Facebook users, if you've clicked on the link and it hasn't worked, if you would like to put your name in brackets or something I can call you, because Facebook users, there may be 3, 4, 5 of you, I can't tell you. So who's here? Amanda Smith has just flagged up as yeah, write them down. You're welcome. I have a dream. I say I have a dream journal. It sounds as if I use it every single day. I don't. In fact, I can't remember the last time I did. But I started using it when I was having some really quite what I call vivid, epic trilogy dreams. You know, where you'd perhaps have a dream and then you'd nip out, go to the loo, come back, fall asleep, and that thing would carry on, and you'd still be with it when you woke up, and it would hang around all day. They're the ones. They're the kind of epic ones, and the humdingers that I would write down. You know, pages and pages of this stuff. But I haven't had any of those weird ones for a while. Where is the bird gone? Tweeting has stopped. Sandwich? Come on. Come on. Come in. He's over there. He's climbing the cage. Where was I? Amanda. Come on. I've got another one coming in a fortnight, I think. Amanda. Oh, Amanda. Card number 1. Start of the deck. Have I had a good week? It's been all right. I'm in that situation where I'm trying to chase an estate agent to get my house sold so I can move. And you know how frustrating that can be. No disrespect to the agent. It's the time of year. It's the financial crisis we're in. But I want to move. But I've been creative. Been very creative, actually, as far as my bits and pieces. There is a link to my website there, Forged and Forged. I handcraft spiritual things, pendants, wands, bowls, that kind of thing. and I've just done a Halloween kind of limited edition run on pendants, and I'm currently working on walking sticks stroke staffs, sort of 6-footers, you know. So yes, if you're interested, I'm your man. One Earth Magic. Look at that. Now this card completely says, get your shoes off, have a tread, connect. I don't think you need to, Amanda. I think you know what's happening next. And I think there is an air of excitement about it. Yeah, thank you, Amanda. Yeah, it's on Insta and my website, one of those homemade ones, you know. But yeah, these sticks are something else. I've got some long lengths of blackthorn and ash, and they are coming up lovely. And I make rings as well. Thank you, Susie. It's been nearly a year and a half. I just don't want to lose the place that I've put an offering at. Yeah, so Amanda, I'll stop talking about my housing problems. I feel that you know what's happening next, and there is an air of excitement about it. It's almost as if you are, that's a weird one. That song Tiptoe Through the Tulips has come up. So I don't know whether you've got a bit of a skip in your walk, as it were, whether tulips are important to you, but it feels a little bit kind of carefree, if that makes any sense, about what's coming. And rightly so. Ones are a great number to, well, all numbers are brilliant in their own little way, but ones are great because it's that, zero is a bit like the hangman, you know, where you're swaying there and you've got endless possibilities. And one is you're off, you know. You've got your direction. It may not be the permanent direction for you, but it's a direction to look at. In fact, I keep meaning, Veronica, who owns this lovely page, keeps telling me to put some adverts on her site, and I keep forgetting, mainly because I don't know, daft. What have I done? I'll show you this one. There's an upside down bat pendant from mahogany. Just done that for Halloween. I can't show the walking sticks because they just look like sticks, don't they? But yeah, go and have a little look. See, oh, there's a lion there. There you go. So yeah, have a little look. See, you might see something you like. And I do ship internationally, as Susie will vouch. Right, who's next for a card? Let's have a look. Who's next? Let's see. Yeah, I feel you are, Amanda. I feel you're on the right path. Now, the right path is today may not be the right path tomorrow, kind of thing. But at this point in time, things are doing okay. You know, paths change. They take turns. They come up against obstacles. But for now, it's kind of like that. Yeah, okay, nice one. Facebook user that just put hi, I'd really appreciate some guidance, please. Hands together. What's your name? Could you put your name in brackets for me, please? Because I don't want to call you hello Facebook user. So please, if it's, and yeah, the person that put, I'd really appreciate some guidance, hands together. What is your name in brackets? Just so I can call you something. Amelia. Thank you, Amelia. That makes it more personable, if that's the right word. Not only does he ship internationally, but he checks in with the updates. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't just stick it in the post box and wait and hope and pray. Absolutely on the ball with the shipping. Absolutely. If you're trusting me, I'm trusting, you know, trusting them and everything. So, Amelia. I think, and Mills, I think. Sorry, my glasses are awful, and I'm 2 years behind on a test. Amelia, let's have a look for you. Sandwich, what we're going to pull? Come on. Oh, he's eating now. Amelia, card 28. Now, this card's been out once already this evening, broken open. And I feel a little somber this time. You know what, Amelia? I'm going to say something a bit weird because I want to try and get the emotion and the feeling over. If you kind of, I'm getting cup, saucer, bowl type vibes, and I'm getting the vibes as if they meant something to someone, but for some reason, either one's been chipped in the dishwasher, one's been chipped where while you're washing them up, or one's fallen and broken, and it's that feeling of, oh my lord, what have I done? That meant so much because so and so, and I can't ever replace it type feeling. It's that kind of, oh no, the broken open, right? So we're talking 10, which is breakthrough, but I'm going to put that to one side for the second, for the moment. I'm getting this feeling of sadness doesn't cut it, almost as if, darn it, I shouldn't have done that. I know accidents happen, and this even wasn't an accident. It doesn't feel like I don't know what, I'm going a bit clumsy. It doesn't even feel like you were carrying all the cutlery and one slipped and it went because you were trying to rush sort of feeling. This feels like it was an accident that just happened. Facebook user with the X. Is that Amelia? Sorry, just confirming. Sorry, Amelia. Just so I know. Yeah, okay. So the broken open. And it also, yes, it does. Yeah, I think it is. And it also makes me feel as if I'm going to contradict myself slightly because I have something. I don't think where it is now. I think it's over there on one of the side tables, which was passed down to me from my dad. It was his mum's. It was his granddad's or something, and it's a little green ashtray, for want of a better word. I don't smoke. I never touch it from 1 month to the next, but it's the sort of thing that if it was to chip or it was to break, I would feel gutted about, absolutely gutted about. Nan, granddad, spirit, always with me, always feel them, I know, but it's that kind of feeling, that inner disappointment. Now, broken open feels like there's been a bit of this disappointment and you now need to forgive. I almost feel like this is broken open, as in break down, cry, release this feeling, and know that it's okay. Yes, I'd be gutted if I broke my nan's thing, but nan's still there. I know that, shadow of a doubt. She came through as a message from somebody else a few days ago, so I know she's there. And it's silly that we sometimes put these feelings onto material objects, but we have them. Amelia, is this resonating with you? I just feel it's almost time to get the handkerchief out, to wipe the eyes, to say, you know what, couldn't have done any more. I'm just moving forward. I've just got to move forward now. I'd just like some clarification from Amelia if she understands and feels what I feel, which was close, a little bit close to tears, to be honest. Which is good because it feels like the emotions are already very low at the moment. Right, okay. Stepping away from what I'm doing now, if you need to talk to somebody, there are lots of people out there that can help you process feelings, emotions, that kind of thing. But forgiveness has got to start here first. If you don't love yourself, give you that compassion, and some days it's easier than others, believe you me, but we need to start there, okay? So reach out if you need any support. But I think, okay, it's time to forgive yourself and be compassionate to yourself. And when I was first told about, or be more compassionate to yourself, I thought, what do you mean? Well, if you're tired, you go to bed early. If you're hungry, you eat. If you want to borrow chocolate, you go and have a bar of chocolate. You know, you be what you need to be. You eat rubbish for weeks just because that's all you think you can do. You know, eat beans from a can if you can't be bothered to cook. It doesn't matter. You get any nutrients. Just do what you need to do to get through things until you're feeling stronger. And when you look back, you can think, okay, I'm starting to move forward. Alex. Why are songs coming to me? I've got the four tops. I'll be there now. Amelia. And they always will be. There you go. Thanks, Millie. Yeah, not much any at the moment. No. Okay, this is probably far too much information, but about less than a week ago, I remember waking up 2 or 3 in the morning, and I was hungry. I'm on a little bit of medication that makes me hungry at night anyway, which is a bit of an issue. And I just got it into my head that when I opened my eyes up at 2 in the morning, I needed baked beans. So like some caveman, I wandered downstairs, picked up a tin of beans, opened them, took them back into the bedroom, and ate half a can of beans with a spoon from the can, just because I felt that what I needed to have, you know? Yeah, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But there we go. Alex, here we go. So sometimes you just do what you do, you know. Bloody nice beans, haven't I? Right, Alex. I'm not sure if it's a male Alex, female Alex. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Alex, card 32 comes to a 5. The message on this card is really clear. It is, I had beans out of the can before. Can't beat them. Can't beat them. Today I cooked soup. Delicious. Real soup, not tin soup. Quieten the mind, Alex. I'm somebody that doesn't find sitting still, calming the mind, meditating very easy at all, because there's a lot going on in my head, craft-wise, spiritual-wise, health-wise. There's absolutely female, but quieting the mind is a real skill. And I know the picture here is depicted of, you know, sitting cross-legged lotus position, but you know, and I'm gonna show my age now. When I was revising for GCSEs in the 80s, tapes were the thing, and I had two revision tapes. Two revision tapes. That was it. One had Bon Jovi on one side and Europe on the other. And it was one of those tapes that I played over and over and over again, to the point where I kind of zoned out, and it allowed the revision to work. And it's a practice that I still do now. There are albums on my phone that I've listened to for years when I've been in good places and dark places, that I can just put on, and I don't even think about the words, the drum beats, the noise. It doesn't mean anything. What it does, it gives me my quiet place. And believe me, some of this is kind of thrash death metal stuff. It's noise, but it's the noise that allows me to focus on other things. So I'm feeling as if you have a fairly busy, you agree, a fairly busy, that's an understatement, I'm going to change that word, a bit of a frantic life at the moment. Frantic, not as in worried, but kind of a hectic's the word. A bit of a hectic going on, and there is no opportunity for you to get that inner peace. So I'm going to suggest, get yourself your Walkman, that's how old I am, get yourself your headphones on when you can, even if it's 5 minutes, so that you can play that kind of noise music that you don't have to think about, that you could actually fall asleep to. I've fallen asleep to death metal before, you know. There's another admittance. Not horrid death metal, but just noise that I found comforting, you know. Yeah, okay, sounds weird, but it's noise that I can relax into and take a respite from and have a nap with. So find your way to quieten your mind and to still the thoughts, the feelings, and everything. Does that kind of feel like it would help? I'm not going to give you any music recommendations, goodness me, but it's finding that thing that you can completely see panpipes. Yeah, I know what you're saying about panpipes. And the first time I heard them, I thought, well, that's novel. But no, not now. It's like guided meditations. It's somebody's talking. But if I've got I'll have to put a few tracks up on my page to say that have a listen to this. I know it's weird, but actually the noise itself takes everything away, you know. Find something that suits you, okay? A distraction, a noise, you know. White noise is good. Okay, gonna move on. Debbie, Linda. It is 6:15. Nearly time for me to close. I am on live again later on this evening somewhere else, but I'm not going to say where because I don't want to steal any viewers from this lovely page. So or you can join my page and see where I am this week coming. Debbie, card 24 comes to a 6. Debbie, I love this card. Let it go. Look at those lovely, trying to hold it still for you. There we go. These lovely birds, they're tying this knot up and they let something go. And 6 is the plate spinner of the deck. It's the card that tells us, come on, there's too much going on. You need to let something go. Something needs to be dropped. And it's a thing that you've been doing for some time that everybody expects you to do, that you do for them, that isn't for you. And you say, you know what? I'm wasting my energy doing this. This is time for yeah, Lord of the Rings sounds good. But again, for some reason, Stacey, when we talk about this music stuff, I need something with a bit of guts to it, you know, a bit of don't matter. It's a discussion for another day. I ain't listen to him. What am I saying? Yeah, this is a plate spinner. What can you let go of? Now is the time, Debbie, to say, yeah, I know I've done this, I've always done this, and I've always done this for various reasons. Actually, this is not serving me any good anymore. And I let it go so I can focus on things that are far more important to you. I do a lot for others. Yeah, we'll try and cut things back because there's a fine line between doing a lot for others and having the mick taken out of it. Do you know what I mean? And I know you perhaps you don't want to, you know, people generally don't think they're like that, but you know that phrase, give an inch and I'll take a mile. Yeah. Hello, Nicola, you're new here. Thanks for joining. I am shortly off. I'm glad it made sense, Debbie. Nicola Reed, I'll give you a card. And if I haven't got to read for you today, I am sorry. There's only so many I can do. And I am back next week at 5:30. This is my regular slot for the time being. I'm pulling again because this one's been out 3 times. And yeah, I'm pulling again. Well, I'm going to include that card in this because I'm not sure whether that card is hanging on from a previous reading or whether it's pulled 2. So, Nicola, your first time lucky, you're getting 2. So you've got a card 28, which comes to a 10, which is breakthroughs, and it's broken open. And you've also got 49, which is card 13, which comes to a 4. Right, okay, so you got 10 and a 4. Okay, they fit together. So, Nicola, you've got the broken open, right? So, because I'm going to do this quick, I'm going to go on gut raw emotion. Something has recently gone belly up, gone wrong. Not cataclysmically, as it were, but something has gone astray and it's rocked the boat a little bit. Yes, Debbie Linda, I was with you. Sorry, yeah. I'd finished, Debbie. Sorry. Yeah, something has gone a bit belly up, and it's like upset the apple cart a little bit. Okay. However, now that the dust has settled, you've got the card 49 to 13 to the 4. It's actually so things have been broken apart, broken open, but with the 4, it has actually led the way for change, for more stability around you and it, as it were. Willing, and it's become rather than a I nearly swore then. Oh no, what has happened is, oh, that's actually made a bit more sense and has allowed us to move forward with something. It's that willing release, you know, it's that okay, it wasn't quite as bad as that, and realistically things have changed for the better for it. So that it was about the divine timing of something happening. It upset the apple cart. It kind of made you think, stand, think, react. Okay, dust has settled, but we're now moving forward with it. And you've got a lovely, is that a butterfly? Is that a butterfly? Is that a bird? It's a butterfly. So there is a change with those seeds being cast. Yeah, a big deep breath. Look, ladies and gents, thank you for having your Sunday afternoons with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Stace, for moderating. Thank you for Veronica for letting me be here. And I will see you. Simon Showtime. Oh, Simon Showtime, Mr. Bunny. Okay. Thank you so much for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks again. Have a good week. Come and join my page. Come and have a look at me spiritual bits and pieces, as it were. And I'll see you again soon next Sunday. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you.